Welcome to Netrush Report, where we bring you the latest buzz, analysis, and predictions from the world of tennis. From the most emotional moments to the most dramatic upsets, we've got it all covered. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of the action. Naomi Osaka's runner-up speech at the Canadian Open became one of the most talked about moments of the tournament. It wasn't the usual heartfelt speech fans had come to expect after a high-stakes final. Instead, Osaka's words were brief, blunt, and emotionally flat. "Thank you to the organizers, my team, and all the volunteers," she said, before abruptly walking off the stage, leaving many fans perplexed. Social media posts, tweets, and fan reactions on screen. Fans and commentators quickly took to social media to express their disappointment. They felt that Osaka had neglected to congratulate Victoria Mboko, the teenager who had just secured her first major title with a stellar victory. To some, the omission felt like a snub to MBOKO'S historic achievement. Visual, a shot of Victoria Mboko raising her arms in triumph. Victoria Mboko, who is just 18, made her breakthrough in Toronto, stunning the tennis world with her powerful performances. She had every reason to celebrate, yet she graciously thanked Osaka for being a part of such a monumental final. But what fans didn't know was that Osaka's omission wasn't a sign of disrespect. It was a reflection of the mental exhaustion she was dealing with in that very moment. Cut to a shot of Andy Roddick, with text on screen reading, "Andy Roddick defends Naomi Osaka." Enter Andy Roddick, the last American to win a Grand Slam singles title at the 2003 U.S. Open. Roddick, known for his candid takes, quickly came to Osaka's defense. On his podcast, Andy Roddick Served, he explained the harsh realities of professional tennis and the pressure to perform, even in the face of loss. Andy Roddick speaking passionately on his podcast. "Look, the sport is brutal. Naomi's been through a lot, and sometimes after a loss like that, you're not in the right headspace to give some perfect, polished speech. You're hurting." And in that moment, I think she chose authenticity over pretense. She didn't want to be fake, and honestly, I respect that. Cut to Osaka walking off the court, her face downcast. Roddick's words resonate with anyone who's ever faced defeat under the harshest spotlight. For Osaka, the Canadian Open was more than just a loss on the scoreboard. It was the culmination of a long journey, filled with injuries, pressure, and yes, the weight of her own mental health struggles. Flashback montage of Osaka's career highlights, mixed with moments from her past withdrawals and press conferences where she's opened up about her mental health. Naomi Osaka has never shied away from discussing her mental health. In fact, her decision to withdraw from the 2021 French Open was a watershed moment in the sports world, bringing much-needed attention to the emotional and psychological toll professional athletes face. Osaka has spoken openly about battling anxiety and depression, and it's clear that her journey to recovery is ongoing. And that brings us to the Canadian Open. For Osaka, this wasn't just about tennis. It was about pushing through a turbulent period, trying to rediscover her love for the game after years of being in and out of the spotlight. Her defeat to Mboko wasn't just the end of a match. It was a reminder of how hard it is to return to the top after struggling with mental health issues. Naomi Osaka posting a message on her social media account. After receiving backlash for her speech, Osaka took to social media to clarify her position. On her Threads account, she apologized to Victoria Mboko and congratulated her on her win. She explained that she hadn't meant to come across as dismissive, but rather was simply overwhelmed by the emotions of the moment. Osaka also emphasized that her speech wasn't a reflection of her feelings towards her opponent, but rather a moment of raw vulnerability. Naomi Osaka's mental health journey is far from unique in the world of sports. Athletes, especially those at the highest level, face immense pressure to perform day in and day out. And sometimes, the emotional toll becomes too much to bear. What Osaka is doing is groundbreaking. And while not everyone may understand her actions, she's using her platform to bring awareness to something that's often swept under the rug, the human side of sport. So what does this all mean? Was Naomi Osaka's brief, emotional speech a sign of disrespect? Or was it simply the raw, honest reaction of a player who has been through far more than most of us could imagine? Perhaps it's time we give her the grace and understanding she deserves, because in the end, we're all human, and sometimes it's okay to not have all the answers. A shot of Osaka looking contemplative, her eyes focused on the horizon. Naomi Osaka's story is one of resilience, and it's far from over. As she continues to navigate her career and personal challenges, let's support her, not with judgment, but with compassion. After all, mental health is just as important as physical performance. Thanks for watching NetRush Report. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for all the latest updates from the world of tennis. Until next time, stay tuned for more deep dives and exclusive tennis stories.